What would happen if the moon were to fall? Would it come crashing down to Earth and kill us all? What would happen if the moon were to fall? What would happen if the sun were to die? Would it disappear, leaving us only to the night sky? What would happen if the sun were to die? What would happen if life were to fail? What would happen if life were to fail? Funny thing life is, regardless of whether or not we're created in the image of a superior being or something else, for us, life begins with a woman's reproductive cycle. But sometimes, things don't always work out. My name is Kimberly, and I have something called polycystic ovarian syndrome. Basically, things aren't working out down there. It's kind of hard to explain. I know. Why don't I show you?
These eggs, called ova, are the female sex cells, and they continue to be discharged for the next 30 years or so. Many eggs grow in the ovaries, but usually only one matures about every 28 days. When an egg matures, it breaks through the wall of the ovary and enters this tube, the fallopian tube. This breaking through of the egg is called ovulation.
It's hard to pinpoint when PCOS took over for me.
Is it on? It's not even on yet, right? Tell me when it's on.
I always thought I was a normal kid.
Do something funny.
Okay.
It's hard growing up without facing the social pressures of being a girl and preparing yourself for motherhood.
If fertilization of the egg does not occur, the egg dissolves or disappears. When this happens, the blood in the wall lining of the uterus is not needed and is discharged from the body. This is called menstruation. It happens every time an unfertilized egg dissolves away. That is, about every 28 days.
Okay, so for me, things like pregnancy and menstruation don't come naturally. In fact, ovulation is a rarity. Instead of one egg maturing in the ovary, I continue to produce the unused eggs, causing my ovaries to fill with these lifeless cysts. This all happens because of an imbalance of my reproductive hormones. Estrogen, testosterone, and progesterone. In a healthy woman, these three hormones work in sync to keep a healthy monthly cycle. But for some reason, with PCOS, the hormones no longer work together. Eventually, testosterone takes over and dominates the other two hormones. The body tries to continue as normal, but the testosterone amount is too strong and causes the body to spin out of control, with side effects that go far beyond the lack of ovulation. And once testosterone gains control, it is a hard task stopping it. Facing this condition, you can't help but ask yourself, why me? Was there something in my environment that caused this? Or is it something that was passed down to me from my family members?
No. I refuse. Get out of here. Kim, don't. Don't, Kim! Jerk.
I did mature faster and hit puberty before my classmates and friends. You'd think that this was a good sign. I remember sex ed class in 5th grade. We watched a video where they told us that when we first hit puberty, our periods would be irregular for a number of years. I was in college when I began to wonder why things still hadn't become regular for me. I guess I was just waiting. Being away from home, irregular eating habits, and being away from my family, it didn't seem like something was wrong. Due to the increase of testosterone produced in the ovary, many women experience the growth of facial and chest hair. Sometimes even male pattern baldness in the head occurs. And the most common side effect, and the thing I struggled with most, was the loss of my feminine figure due to rapid weight gain. Though at the time I was diagnosed with this disease, the thought of having children never crossed my mind. But knowing that I may not ever be able to
Everybody who's sitting, put your finger in your nose like that.
is a tough thing to accept.
Well, we had one who did it. That's good.
Thinking back to all of those little girl wonders of playing house, about being a mother. So what do you do when life fails? Realize that it's okay. I may be broken, but I'm not dead. I have to continue on and share my story. I have to let people know that this exists. This is me. This is a part of who I am. If anything, I speak to broaden the boundaries of what it means to be a woman. Just because I can't have children doesn't mean I'm any less than anyone else.